Alright, obligatory microphone check to make sure that is working. Alright. Hello, this is Vulturefire. It's time for another stream. We are once again on the beta patch 1060. You can see we have the fancy different town background that you get on the beta. I know there's at least one new person who is watching who has not seen the beta before. So a reminder, if you're interested in joining the beta, you just have to join the Discord and then you DM one day and mention which platform you're playing on. If you are playing on Android, and I think maybe also on iOS, you have to include your email address because that's how you get set up so that you can actually access it. On PC, it's just a code you enter in Steam. Beta includes a lot of new stuff. There are a lot of new cards that I can't remember which cards are new in the beta. There are a lot of card changes because, of course, there are. And there's also, crucially, new passives for every character skin. So today, let me double check that the poll hasn't changed. Nope, poll is still 5 votes for Lava Caitan, so that is what we're going to be doing. Go ahead and end the poll, doop, and unpin the poll. And so the Discord of this channel, Discord of the game itself. I am in that Discord. I don't have my own personal Discord that is publicly available, but there's a link in the description of this to the official Bridge Wonders Discord that you should check out. I am pretty much always watching it, so you can contact me there pretty easily if you have questions. Anyway, I believe when last we left off, we had just beaten Formless, which means that this would be this would be an Eternal run. I don't want to deal with Eternal still, so I'm just going to go ahead and bust down to, just going to deliberately abandon a couple runs to drop down to regular Mudrera, so that the last 3 streams I can not worry about doing whatever. Because I am lazy and I do not like fighting Eternal, because I think it just makes the run ends with me being just incredibly salty, which I am not a huge fan of. Also rapidly clicking through the hybrid mode warning that now exists, not warning, message, informational pop-up that now explains how hybrid mode works. Because hybrid mode is in the life patch, but it's not, you just have to know it exists. Anyway, so Lava Caitan. So you see there's differences between the stance. We've got different passives. So Lava Caitan, the first part of the level 1 passive is the same. We are still starting in strike stance. We swap between them by using strikes and spells. But instead of healing 1, we instead give burn 1 to all enemies whenever we switch stance. So we can pretty quickly apply burn that way. Second of all, burn is going to apply bonus damage equal to half of our burn ranks. I don't think this matters that much. Even if you're using a decent amount of like heated strikes and whatever, I don't think that matters that much. We do get more defense. We get 8 more max shield, and we get 2 fixed shield when we play a temporary or a removed card. And we draw a burn card from our deck every turn, which is nifty. So this is the Lava deck that I built, Lava Caitan deck that I played previously, that I recorded a run for, that is currently set to, not unlisted. It's, if you go to the Caitan playlist, you can actually find the videos. I've done a lot of beta videos that I haven't released publicly because I don't have to explain in all of them that it's a beta and all of that, because I recorded them with the assumption that the beta would eventually go live, and that just hasn't happened for reasons. Anyway, so this deck, pretty straightforward. We are doing Heated Strike and Overflow to shift stances. We have 2 flame controls into Burn to Cinders. Burn to Cinders, of course, will let us get fire taps and will let us deal with blights. Burning Prism also applies soft burn, gives us access to cleanse, which is nice. Overflow looks so weird there. You're underrating Overflow. Overflow is just really good, straightforwardly, straight up. I think Overflow is extremely underrated by a lot of people. It is fatigue immune damage that also plays nicely with stuff like Heated Strike. I do think, though, that I have a brand to maintain, and so one of the changes that I argued for this patch is that Drake Egg is now common, so you can start with them, so you can build around Drakes. I could play another Burn to Cinders instead, but Burn to Cinders is not fatigue immune, and it costs 4 mana. So Drake Egg is probably not correct. However, as I said, I have a brand to maintain. I don't like Expel Heat. I think Expel Heat is unplayably bad in every single deck. I agree, Drake Egg is always correct. We are going to run 2 focuses. We're going to run probably still the Resolute focus. I think we probably want the Pocket Sand for stance swaps. I don't think I'm going to run the pocket shield, although that may or may not be correct. It's probably not correct. Run the creative outburst. I think we do want the 2 flame controls. Trying to think what else we want. 8 is probably not correct, but fun. Yeah, 8 is definitely not correct. I don't like running that many cards that are going to be stone dead. I think we probably want another mana card. I don't know if it's the overflow still. I think part of the reason to take the pocket sand is like because I'm not planning to take the overflow. I could see being a second resolute focus. I could see also just being like a gambler's focus. Oh, it could be. I don't want resolute focus. I want just patient flames. I'm very smart. Burn to oh, you're right. I should have burn to cinders. Just go to 13 cards. They'll be fine. And I could build a card pool. That would be the smart thing to do. But I really like hybrid mode because I like getting my free upgrades, especially on my Drake eggs. But obviously there is a lot of value in building a card pool if you're not a scrub. But I am a scrub. So here we are. Just roll Fire Master cards without pool. Exactly. How hard could it be? So yeah, hybrid mode, pool is empty. We get extra card reward. Give you cards and extra rewards if we were using quick play mode. Which is nice. And so White Flame is fine, I guess. This seems really rough as a combo. Because I just don't like these two together, even with this being nerfed in this whatever. But I'm sure we can do it. We're really good at video games or something. There are technically burn cards in the valley. White Flame Guardian is actually really nice to see because the White Flame Guardian card is insane. No Fire Dragon. Yeah, that is true. No Ruby Dragon is unfortunate. But let's see, there are burn cards in Ether Plains, right? There's technically one here too, though. Because I don't think the actual Drake card... Well, no, because there is a Drake card that actually creates Drakes now. Maybe we do that. Maybe we try and get that. I don't think it matters a ton. Which direction we go? Let's go to the market. That's good, that's good, that's good. They're all good. We'll take them all. Drake card summon direction you've mastered so good. Direction of pool? Yep, direction of pool. That is indeed where we are at one day. 4 triggers as well. We're not dealing damage to poison. We're not discarding cards. Probably drawing extra cards. This is unfortunately probably going to happen. Our goal is to not get 200 ally deaths this run. And away we go. It's always just lazy. And I want my Drakes. I want my Drake pluses as soon as possible. Getting a draw trinket to start with is good. Take the chart focus. It's like 5 deaths per combat. Oh yeah, like it is. It shouldn't happen. But take probably the charge slash. Could mess up strike draw later if we find it. All right. Of course, we don't get any fire elementals, but that's expected, honestly. I'm trying to remember. Don't super care about those. I mean, Mystic Renewal is the answer, because Mystic Renewal is always the answer. We're going to start here. Oh, right. Sticky go. Take that. Yeah, this will work out. Less damage than I would like, but that's fine. No fire elemental. Yes, sorry. No fire elemental is what I said, isn't it? Isn't that what it's what I meant to say? Guessing I actually said something else because my brain cannot be relied upon to do anything. Guess we just do this. Nice thing is we do get a bit of shield every time we play out one of those. And I think we should have, yeah, just burn kill here easily. Force magic, just in case. I think that is actually the pick, just because like the others here are not anything for us. Oh right, I forgot about White Flame being a pain in the butt with whatever. Fortunately, this does give our allies shield, which helps compensate for that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this, unfortunately. White Flame Golems with White Flame? That does not sound like fun. You might play White Flame Golems with White Flame. Oh yeah, that's a fair point. I didn't think about that part of things. I'm sure it'll be fine. Great Plus is so much better. We have White Flame, they have White Flame. White Flame for everyone. Alright. Am I at a point where I need to actually do that? I think so, because I think I might be able to get the kill that way. Yes. Yes, I can. Behold, they call me Mr. Sandman. You just take White Flame Surge. Solid mana card. Don't care really about any of this. I'm a big fan of Purifying Shard just as like a safety net. So Mystic Renewal is really good. I also really like the Ice cards. The Ice cards do have the downside of potentially freezing out our friendos though. But Blizzard, the Thriving Blizzard is just a nuts card, so very tempting to go this direction just because Thriving Blizzard is very good. Bracing Cold is very, very good. It's just also very bad for our allies. If we go here, it's just because we're forcing Mystic Renewal because we're boring people who do boring things. But Mystic Renewal is absurdly good, so that's probably correct. Any thoughts from the chat on which mid-boss we take? I have no clue how far behind you guys are, because I think technically the delay is not that long. Oh yeah, I'm a huge fan of Drake. I've always been a huge fan of Drake's. It's just that moving the common makes them so much easier to build around. Mystic Renewal is good because of conflict rates. That's fair, I guess. I don't know what Mystic Renewal and conflict rates have to do with each other, but Mystic Renewal is always good, so sure, why not? 2-second delay, yeah. Yeah, I didn't think there was a long delay. Plus 5 seconds for tapping slow, yeah. Maybe for me to actually do mana the way I want to here. I keep forgetting I actually have this. I should be using that. Let's go ahead and pop that actually. Technically, I should be swapping stance before I use this. Kind of awkward here, realizing that I want to do this so that I can redraw it. Anyway, so yeah, I want to do so I get the self burn with a little bit of extra damage. Would be nice to have a little bit, of self-heal, just because that would probably make things a little easier for us. But answer questions right now as I had to pause the stream a little bit. Talk pretty fast on 1.25x. You know, I have been accused of talking quickly. It's not a ton of damage, but it's enough damage. And then I can just incinerate. All right. Trial by fire is hilarious. That's exactly, of course, what we're looking for. Starting wits and mana is good. It's just bonus resources to start with. Realizing I have made a little bit of a mistake here, but I can make up for it. Self-burn, huge pulse damage passive, exactly, yeah. Unfortunately, we don't quite get the enough damage for the whatever. Can't quite get Burn to Cinders off. It's fine. Oh no. Well, one of those stacks of whatever. And then transform that, we get to just keep one forever, which seems good. By forever, I mean for the rest of the run. Not the run, the rest of the fight. Which I'm not sure is going to last for multiple turns, but, you know, it's the principle of the thing. Don't ask me what that principle is. It just is. I don't know that I actually want to use any of these. I just kind of wanted to get the heal out while I was thinking about it. Because I don't think I'm going to need to draw the cards, because I think we are doing good enough. How dare you cleanse? Haha, sanded. Oh man, this is just making fun of me now. Because, like, these are both exceptional cards. I feel like, thematically, I have to take the Fire Mastery. Partially because, like, you've seen me run Mystic Renewal. You guys know Mystic Renewal is busted. We don't need to reiterate that Mystic Renewal is busted. Hey, Ally Health. Help keep our Drakes alive. But I want Drake pluses because they get 2 Fire Mastery, which is a huge difference in terms of their scaling. I'm kind of tempted to keep the Forest Mastery because it does seem actually okay, but we're getting rid of it. Just because I like having an Arcane card, but I don't think we need it that bad. Feel like Burns missing it. Common is a good way to trigger it more than like 2 times. Yeah. I mean, the Drake Egg technically can, because Drake Eggs do make conflict rates. It's just we're unlikely to ever get those if Drakes are our only source of whatever. So Drakes are our only source of allies. Yeah, let's go ahead and get you off the table. Worth. Let's go and drop out another mana, so. Enemies are feeling vengeful. Can't imagine why enemies would be feeling vengeful for anything I've done. Yeah, we'll go about that. Oh, I didn't even notice that we're dealing with taunt. That's kind of annoying, but we do now get these, which will just solve all of our problems. As I said, the climb for grades. Yeah, I agree they're very slower than. Okay, Forbidden Crystal is just very, very good. This is also incredibly good, but I have a hard time taking anything over Forbidden Crystal because, like, the AoE Frost is so valuable. No, I hate it when we get this part, this part of this event because there's just no benefit. We're just sad. I think we transform one of these. Not that I think we're going to necessarily redraw it, but is it worth digging? We only have 2 more mana cards. Decent odds we find at least one. But it costs a bunch of shield, so I think we're just going to let it ride. Probably should have just risked it and gone for it. Fourth. Should have done that first. Take the draw. Do not want to do that again. I could, but it feels like it would be very silly. Nice. A little bit of healing would be probably good. I don't know that this qualifies as enough, but the other cards here are bad. We'll just take it and cut it. Fiery Cleanse would be okay. Icy Cure would be okay. No, it wouldn't. I don't actually care about that. What am I saying? I'm just not paying attention to what I'm saying. Sticky Strike I don't think we care about. We just go to an event. Ooh. That's perfect. You'd love to see it. Got distracted briefly. Let's go. I think I am actually going to get that set up because I do want. Alright, I can get shield out of that, which I think is actually worth it. Let's just get these out of the deck. My Drix might be in trouble. Unfortunately, we are weak, which means that this is not as good as it would be. Thinking through how this mana works. Unfortunately, that is not enough to freeze you. We'll freeze the front one, and it won't quite freeze me. We will be getting bleed, a ton of bleed here, which I really don't like. But I don't know that I have an answer. You're up to 22 damage burn procs, which is not bad. The bleed is a nuisance. It makes playing this really suspect. I don't know. This costs us a decent amount of life. I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, getting a little bit of healing out of the bleed. Or out of the leech. Not enough to be super valuable, but... Oh, get that healing out first, and then burn. Okay, I don't think it's Chaos Infusion. I don't think it's Wall of Thorns either. I'm not that hard up for shield. Oh, I forget that this heals shields allies. That actually, I think that is actually worth it. Or at least I'm willing to try it. That's kind of tempting, but I think I would rather have the survivability on my allies. We'll take Mulligan Stone and just hope that I remember to use it when it's relevant. I won't, but we can hope. We are going to cut the Leeching Seeds. It's just not going to do enough, and we just picked up another heal anyway. I think we upgrade either the Flame Control or the Burn Cinder. Probably just upgrade the Burn to Cinders. Alright. That's no Drake. That's one Drake's over here in like the worst spot. It is really good though. Is it worth it? We're only giving up one event to take that. I think that's worth it. Yeah, that's worth it. Do I have another cut? I don't know that I do. I think I'm happy with my other cards. I don't know if I've actually gotten to play the new Drake Summon card, so I'm very happy to finally be doing that. Unfortunate that I can't quite do whatever, but you'll die. And you got not enough mana. I don't know why I bothered with that one, because I already was holding the pocket sand, so I couldn't even get value. Amateur hour mistake. Having an AoE burn trigger would obviously be very useful. Maybe we'll find one. Okay, so that's not going to do that much damage, but it's going to do more damage than it says it will, because it's going to do the give out whatever first. And then I think we actually get the kill with this, so nice. And we are absolutely... This card I don't think is good, but Summoning Blaze sounds amazing. Don't care about... We'll take the Blood Contract. We'll probably replace it, but it's okay. Just because it is another transform effect. We are fighting cruelty. We'd love to see that. Okay. Is probably just better than Heat Strike in the deck. I don't, because remember the Heat Strike gives us a little bit of shield as well, and it technically ups the enemy burn, and it puts burn 2 on every enemy. And then I think putting burn on every enemy. I think you're underrating the value of it being, first of all, burn on every enemy and being multiple procs. And the other thing is, if we draw this and no aid does nothing, if we draw it in an opening hand that doesn't have a Drake Egg, like imagine an opening hand, okay, where we have 2 aids, a fire tap, a patient focus, and a and the creative outburst, just hypothetically. What that hand does nothing. Really need the yeah, but you're not. I mean, if you say so, buddy. This will heal and probably kill. Okay, no, it doesn't kill, but it does pretty good work. And this will kill. Yeah, we are definitely doing a lot better right now than we were. Catch Spray is fine. I don't think about the White Flame Surge. I like having the White Flame Breath relatively easily. Just always draw. It's kind of life expensive draw though, but we'll take it. More max hand size. So now we get the max hand size, by the way. Now we're up to 14 max hand size. Oh, the most cards good? Oh, that's fair. I get another shot at it. Kind of thinking about not wasting my rerolls, but that's not actually a big concern right now. Ironically useless here. Except to redraw. Yeah. I could technically let the Patient Flame go off, but because I don't know that I'm definitely gonna be able to trip enough burn. Because I'm not going to be able to trip enough burn, there's no point in letting it go off. That's what I meant to say. This will draw us 4 cards, which might get us. Okay, we'll get us mana guaranteed. In multiple ways, I guess. We can freeze safely now. And that should do some damage. I don't think we actually want a 3rd Drake Egg or a 3rd Heated Strike. I think 2 of each is good. So yeah, we will just take the mana card here. Awkward. I guess I probably should upgrade this just so that it goes to 16 base. Oh, the advantage though is if I do this, I can turn the other stuff on. Just awkward how this mana shakes out. Because I wasn't thinking about that until it was too late. Let's do this. Try and save myself with Shrivels. That'll do. Look at all these trophies I'm holding. Awkward that these are the last cards in the draw pile and I can't afford either of them. Should be... yeah. Technically it was only 50-50 to get mana there, but... hey, there we go. That's what I was kind of hoping to see. So I can go that. I guess I probably... there's an argument to be made that I should have done it the other way around. I was thinking about getting the shield on all of them, but... argument to be made that it was more important to get the fire mastery on all of them. That is incredibly rude. But they are still all burned. Or they do also have some fire mastery. So good. I'd be careful displaying that is going to freeze me. Or no, it just gets close. And then we just get frozen. Unfortunately, we then do get frozen to the frostbite. But worth. Okay, Arcane Leak this turn. But it does not affect our allies. Boom. 5 Flame Breath actually doing work. I mean, we've learned that Mana Bolt is good, right? Like, we've established Mana Bolt's good. The answer is definitely Legendary Strike, though. Because Legendary Strike. It's been a while since I've actually used Legendary Strike, but it's still very good. Sure. Well, you just weren't paying attention. Mana Spore is actually solid here. So Twin Daggers is basically just like minor value. I think the Mana Spores is better. I think we just take it because like I never remember to use Mulligan Stone when it's good, so just gonna go ahead and get rid of it. Upgrade that so that it can freeze bosses first try. I think we are cutting the Catch Prey. And we upgraded the Summoning Blaze so we can keep getting Drake pluses. Also the upgrade is nice. Also just like being cheaper is nice, I mean. Loot the backpack. Let's take more health. Misclicking. Okay, I guess we have to remove a card. How dare you? It's probably the Creative Outburst. We aren't really using it effectively here. Let's see what happened to them. Okay, nothing there, but that's whatever. Don't care about that. Don't really care about that. Don't care enough about that. We're just gonna discard. And on to the fight. Alright. That lights up, but it is a lie. I think we want to do this before we use the Summoning Blaze because we want to get the whatever out. I think it's probably worth doing this. There we go. Good freeze, but I don't think I need to freeze right now. Well, at this point, it's completely free, so we may as well. Last event can give a removal. I think so, but I don't know where, and the removing requires me to think even more about what I want to get rid of. Okay. I'm probably going to just blood contract the Sinister Moonstone. But I should do this and then Mana Spore. Top option with strikes. Ah. Fair enough. Speaking of strikes. Boom. $29 damage burn box, pretty nice. Could get the ceiling, which I kind of want to just do, but oh, I still can. Let's go. Wasting this. Should basically have lethal on our turn. Imagine if you were also Elementalist, you'd not only get 29 damage, also 29 procs from that. Goodbye. Yeah, but I wouldn't have that much burn if I was Elementalist. Because most of my burn is coming from whatever. Okay, I don't think any of these are it. I'm just going to reroll. I think Haunting Resolve is okay. Could also just take the Shared Downfall in the hopes of finding Ruinous Gamble. I am a pretty big fan of the take Downfall, hope to gamble. Gamble on Downfall plan. And I don't hate just having the Dispel. So yeah, we're just gonna gamble on Downfall. That's fine. And then we upgrade probably the flame controls. Why do you love Self-Doom so much? Because it's fun. We're going to go ahead and upgrade that because it's fun. And that. Probably should upgrade the mana at some point because the mana is absolutely a bit of a sticking point. And hey, we actually get the Doom this time, and we get the Cleanse, which is nice. No turn to Gunk though, but can't win on everything. We're just gonna go here because I would take, I think, a Hardened Toxins. Don't think I care about. Yeah, we don't care about either of those. I don't care enough about Dead of Night to try and fish for it. Then going to double check how far behind the stream is at max latency. Bum, bum, bum. Do that so we can get rid of the whatever temporarily. We can do that. Pretty pointless using that right this moment, but whatever. Slightly unfortunate, but I could draw into this, but I really want to be able to actually play the Fire Master, I think, so I think it would technically be optimal. Rude of them to not try and kill me. I realize this contradicts previous statements I have made with regards to what is rude and what isn't, but not trying to kill me is now rude, I guess. 99 damage is not bad for basically no setup on it. Fortunately, that is not the Caitan card I'm looking to see. I will happily take another transform option, though. Let's find anything of interest. That's not really what I was looking for. I don't think because we're going to self-burn through, so we don't care about that. We don't need another copy of whatever. Actually, kind of like this, because now that's even more likely to trip. Curse Blight by spells +1 is actually not bad, because we do have... Oh, no. Do I care about... Yeah, that seems fine. Take that over... We just got another transform. I don't think we actually need the Purifying Shard. What's this skin doing? Why is it Burn doing 30 damage? Burn's doing 30 damage because we're getting a bunch of Fire Mastery. But we also have +3 damage here. The things that this skin does is every time we swap stances, we burn enemies, and then the only burn damage bonus from the passive from the skin itself is that we get equal to like half of our self burn. It's not even all of our self burn. So we're only getting like 2 or 3 burn damage from that. It's basically nothing as far as the overall game plan is concerned. Alright, this is technically a spell because it gives poison. Which is nice, actually. Oh, right, we don't have... Oh, should we get here? I want to leave burn on this one so that if we draw... I think we save that for the moment because it's not going to do anything this turn, and there's a chance that we do actually want it. I should have actually done that to start with just for the extra bit of burn damage. And yes, we will need to have White Flame Guardians. Do that. Okay. Crucially, we now have the ability to get this. We can now summon more drakes. Can do this. I could also do this into that, but alright, we are guaranteed to draw into mana. Not a ton of mana, but a little bit of mana. Are Drakes even getting a turn? No, but they exist, and that is actually valuable to us. They did get one turn. This one got some value from having a turn. Like, Drakes existing is ironic. Like, as much as it feels like they aren't doing anything, it is actually valuable to us that they exist. Because they can set up Elemental Mastery. And also they can hold White Flame for the White Flame Blast. And we get Gamble. I don't actually hate this at all. That, ironically, I don't think Burning Blade actually is good for us, because I think we just have enough burn. After Gamble. I think instead of upgrading Downfall, that we are going to upgrade one of our mana cards. Probably Patient Flame, because it's just straight up +2 more mana. This is all fine. You can just get rid of stuff with the by transforming it, obviously. We get another cleanse upgrade here. That should help us quite a bit. Awkward that literally none of these are trying to kill us, because it means that This is offline. This has been offline a distressingly large percentage of the time. Remember to do that finally. Well, that makes some space for another summon, but unfortunately we don't have any more summons to summon right now. Just draw more cards. Let me just ice everything out and then end turn. .31 burn damage. And then we can just White Flame Blast for the win. Yeah, White Flame Blast is actually pretty good if you're just spamming allies. Free upgrade. Kind of want just more mana. Let the backpack get... don't need more hand size. None of this matters. Discard item. White Flame Guardians. This has been a pretty fast run overall, which always nice. All right. Let's go. Hand size for spores. Yep. But we already have plenty of hand size. Like, we're usually not able to actually get to a full hand for spores, so that ruins a lot of the value. Get rid of that. I've been blorped. Let me make sure there's not anything important. Okay. Can we do better than this for spores? I think so, actually. We're going to use that. Actually, we can do this. And then that. We can draw just, we can get just 12 mana out of spores, which is completely reasonable. Let's get Doom on, I guess, you. And then we can do that, just draw more cards. think we just end the turn here. That was what, turn 1? Seems okay. Subsequent turns we can't as easily freeze, which is obviously a little bit of a nuisance, but... Alright, button. Better just go do that. Maybe. This is draw though, which I should value. We get another Drake, and we can White Flame Blast. I'm not thrilled that we're going to get Super Arcane Blasted here, but such is life, I guess. We are now unfortunately going to explode again because that was a pretty bad hand that we drew. Oh, and you're coming after the Drake, so that's just uncalled for. It's just pointlessly cruel. Unfortunately, we get the Invincible at the end of the card. I don't really want to get any of my things killed by White Flame. There we go. That's kill. And Elemental Flame, as I said, is nuts. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Even with the 12 fire mastery for 2 mana is balanced for yep. Rewarded for taking care of my Drake. I don't think we had a single Drake die this run. But we can check after I get done reading things. The third Dispel is actually kind of nice. Makes it easier to actually have that naturally go off. I think I may cut the Enticing Focus just because it's always just 3 mana. The Enticing Focus, you're done making fun of me. I was lied to about it being a good card. Obviously, it's never online. Yeah, 0 Ally Death. Nailing it. We should be able to freeze these guys out turn 1, which will make things easier. We do indeed have... We only have White Flame here. We do have Cruel Sea Corruption on the others, which means we haven't had to deal with Sticky Goo for most of this run. And we're about to have to deal with it, which is annoying. So into run your pool didn't give you Stoke Fire. Yeah, it's weird that my pool didn't give me Stoke Fire. It's so crazy. Is Stoke Fire good now? Still good? I thought that got nerfed out of existence. Okay. So we can't get to 4 burn on anything. I don't think there's any way for us to get 4 burn on anything unfortunately, but we can do this. So we're absolutely gonna do that. We're gonna play that first. And we got the AoE freeze that we were looking for. I should have done this first. I just hadn't fully counted through what I was able to do this turn and what I wasn't. But we got through the most important thing, which is just not getting Stoke Fire. Is it now? I can't remember. It may have swapped with Consuming Flames. I don't remember if it swapped names or just effect with Consuming Flames. This is going to deal damage to me, but worth it. I would like to freeze this turn, but I don't think that's going to happen. Let's do this. $13 mana. This is not going to freeze, but we do have both, which is what we would need in order to freeze. I didn't properly count for the fact that we lost White Flame. That's actually a problem. Do we no longer... Because the White Flame that we spent actually decreased our percentage enough. That's annoying. We can draw more cards. We can... Okay, we can do both. I'm not sure this will give us enough, but... Because we are now down quite a bit from where we need to be. I think we do it anyway. And then... Yeah, that is not enough. But this does get us Conflict Race, which is probably worth it. I'd love for that to be more than 4 damage, but... what's left in the draw pile? Exactly 2 mana. I guess we are just ending the turn. More Nullify and Decay. Great. And the random enemy becomes invincible, and of course it's the front one. So the one we would like to be able to kill. I think we're kind of priced into doing this. So we don't get the Doom here, which is bad, but we have plenty of Doom, so I think that's fine. The problem is we play this, we don't actually get... Oh no, we would get the Invincible, we wouldn't get anything else. Maybe we do just do that. I'm just going to count on getting... Yeah, we're going to say some... We'd actually get the Doom anyway because of drawing cards. So I think... I want to play that, but I want to actually cleanse. But I can't do this because of the decay. So let's... There's no way for me to do everything I want to do here. And I can't use this because of the decay. So... Or I can once I've played the legendary. And this won't give me the powerful, but it will give me the purity and the invincible. Which is good enough. This is a good turn to be invincible. Could Drake Egg, which might let me kill this. I'm not sure. probably worth a shot. No, it doesn't want to kill that, but gets close-ish. We will be very doomed, but such is life. Yeah, Legendary Strike doing amazing work for us, because we would super be dead without it. Oh man, White Flame Breath is going to be very good. Alright, we cleansed once, which is why we only had to play one thing. I think it's worth doing this first, just to get the shield before we do this. Yeah, because that is, if it doesn't kill, it's going to get very, very close. So. First version of Decay on drawing 2. Yes, it was, because that was Decay was originally my suggestion, and I was deliberately like coming up with the worst possible idea for a thing, and it is terrible. It's terrible. It's awful. It was just the most miserable thing imaginable. I like the I may actually prefer the fixed shield on casting spells, because having that, we do kind of need more survivability, or we need 2 mana on turn 1. I don't think this is actually that valuable to us, because we are not, like, running out of burn is not a problem for us mostly. I think we just want extra cleanse, because we're going into a bunch of corruption fights. I don't know, Pocket Sand is probably bad at this point, but I don't think this is, I still really like having the extra ally health, although I don't think we need it at this point. Like, the allies haven't been that heavily threatened. I'm not sure 6 health is going to make a difference. Yeah, that's probably better. Watch us actually lose, like, a ton of Drakes this fight. Proven way to not take damage in A4? Yeah. That is absolutely how that works. We have burn. I don't really want to spend an elemental flame here. Or I don't want to spend one of our... We can't freeze that many times, and I don't want to waste one of them here. I think we can just set that up. And then we get that out. Yeah, that crystallizes. Not a problem. That kind of is. Huh. We don't get the big doom, which is actually normally good, but kind of a minor nuisance here. But we already have plenty of our own doom, so we already have the doom we prepared earlier, as it were. That seems like a decent time to freeze. Yes, I know that's going to trip the decay, but... if I play that, it also is going to trip decay for like 9 damage. But it's probably worth it, given how much value we get. And then, do I use these or do I just instant? I think I keep going for the moment. Play another Drake egg, but that seems bad here. Just go and get more white flame, and then I think I end the turn. I could have done another dispel, but let's see, that is not enough. Even with that, it's still not going to be enough. But, and I said, look at me saying we weren't going to run out of burn. And here we are, having run out of burn. Wow, I'm not even on fire. Nobody is on fire. This is awkward. Because we can't get rid of the all the purity here. And that was our first Drake death, by the way. I do realize. Yeah, because like that doesn't actually, that won't actually freeze you, because I think we just have to let it happen, unfortunately. That's what I get for saying that we have just plenty of burn. We get double frozen. And we go mad. This seems like a good legendary strike turn. Realizing that I absolutely should legendary strike before I do whatever. Doesn't actually freeze, but gonna go and do it. I think we're just gonna do that. Oh right, the whatever. The whatever. Kind of just digging to try and find my freeze cards. There we go. Because I realized that I used up my invincible here, but I really would like to not deal with all of the debuffs that were coming out. Was Sparks Indoor normal here? I was not paying enough attention. I don't know when that message came through. Easy 4-1 poison. We do get blown up. Takes away our marksman. You're still being a major nuisance. Should see about getting this shuffled in. I think I am going to get this shuffled in. Plan is to use this at some point. Okay, so that is now exactly enough, thanks to the white flame. But it also will freeze us. If we do that, we don't get the doom. So we actually do want to freeze us. Let's get that out so I can burn those. But I don't actually want to freeze from this because I want to actually get the doom. Planning. That should kill you. Now I can actually get another Drake Egg if I want it. Didn't need it. Got him. Don't think we need that. Don't need that. That's obviously not going to do anything for us. That's not going to be good. I don't think I care about the other card that drops here. No, I definitely don't. I would take a Sticky Resolve, I think, if it was offered. Or Sticky Thoughts, rather. Haunting Resolve is fine, but I don't think we want it. Let's been a couple more rerolls. Yeah, we will take a Sticky Thoughts. Because, like, we don't have any other thing to use the rerolls on. Don't need any of that. We're just going to... Well, we may as well spin our rerolls here because we won't have another thing to use it on. I don't know what we're looking for. I don't think it's anything. I don't think there's anything I could see here that would be like, yes, this is better than what we have. But we re-roll to see if that ends up being true. That's usually... That's fine, but I don't think we care. That might be better than the Spry Headdress, just because I really do like getting random arcane detonations, but... We don't gain enough actual shield. And we don't do enough stuff, so yeah, that's fine. Upgrade. Sure, upgrade and freeze. Just get even more mana off of it. Cutting things continues to require thinking, and I continue to not like thinking, so we're just gonna go. Use one rest. Take the energy. We don't have any frostbite. That is +2 more damage on burn though. Just straight up, which. Let's do that. Alright, and we are just fighting regular mood rares, so this should be hopefully pretty easy. I mean, I thought this run was going pretty quick, and then we got to last area, and kind of predictably things slowed down. If I keep that, I can use this, but I don't care about using that this turn necessarily. Don't want to use that without whatever. And unfortunately, we don't have enough burn for this, so we can just do that and set up mana for next turn. I would like to freeze here because I'd rather not have my friendos get blasted, but I don't know that that is going to be an option that is available. I don't think stopping that is an option that is going to be available to us. Okay, we want to do this first so that we can get the extra card off of that. Okay. And then we can get 9 mana out of that, which will turn this on, but it's not quite there. I guess we do that. And now that is at 22, so that will be enough. I just need to have the little bit of extra mana I need. which I think I can get by sticky thought. I'm going to do that. Could do that, but that seems pretty low value since I don't have. Just gonna spend this on play. Unfortunately, we are gonna shovel one in, but oh no, we're not. There we go, perfect. Calculated. Rude. I should do that first. Do I play that? Sure. Just thinking through like what I want to do in terms of prepping for the redraw. I want that to be in the draw pile, even though it means that we are now freezing ourselves. I realize we don't have anywhere near enough burn to support that, but oh, that's an AoE hit. Although it's an AoE hit that our guys get to ignore because they have evasion and so much shield. So, taste it, idiot. Oh, I should have done that first. Oh well. I can dispel you more times, but it doesn't really help. Transform that, because otherwise I get kind of stuck here. Oh, and that got rid of the Doom, so now we can do that again. That is not enough freeze, but we're going to freeze ourselves anyway when we play out cards, so going to eat our own burn, because that is a thing we can do. I think we actually leave that because we actually do want to just get the burnout. Even deity struggle meet struggle of vision. Exactly, yes. And now we have burn that I think we can just get through, and I don't even care if that arcane gets blown up, and it didn't. Doing that mostly to heal. So we are about to take more damage. I'm sorry, you're just not strong enough to kill our drakes. And then through the power of teamwork. Okay, not quite, but almost. Have a frenzy turn, which actually is doing nothing but taking us a little bit of bad news. It's not going to be able to kill us. Bad news for it, good news for us. Do that to get a little bit more shield. That seems like a decent place to end the run, or to end the turn, and just take victory. So we took a little bit of damage. It wasn't flawless, but our good Drake friends did amazing work. We lived up to the deck name. We made it look easy. We didn't have any research this time. And yeah, that is Lava Caitan doing Lava Caitan things. And Drake's doing Drake things. Drakes are good. Also, I really like that Fire Mastery. That was absolutely pure skill, rolling that. Just absolutely a deliberate choice on my part. I said I want to roll Fire Mastery, and I did. Summoning Blaze did indeed do great work. White Flame Breath did surprisingly good work. I think we would not have cleared Dread anywhere near as cleanly if it wasn't for White Flame Breath. And that's the run. And that's the stream. Thank you all for tuning in. It's been a fun time. 0 Drakes were harmed because the one that Tenacity ate didn't count, I guess, because it doesn't die properly. It just gets vanished. So canonically, 0 Drakes were harmed, or 0 Drakes were killed at least in the making of this stream. So yeah, that's going to be it. I will see you next time. Until